Okay. We got a day-old croissant. So this is boring, but I knew this part was gonna be boring. I actually done this part before, and I remember it being really long, really straight, really flat, and really boring. But it pays off. Later on, it's gonna look really cool again. You'll have some really good scenery, but this part is just really boring. It's just kind of munching miles. I got 305 miles to the coffee shop I put into navigation in the middle of Houston. It says I'm gonna get there at 4:56 and they close at 5, so that's not actually my destination. When I get a bit closer, I'll either pick another coffee shop or just keep on trucking towards Austin and not stop for coffee. I'm doing pretty well as far as like being tired. I'm like wide awake. Getting that food in me helps a lot. Yeah, it says I am in the, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that, National Heritage Area. I'll float the word on the screen because I'm not gonna butcher that offensively. But yeah, keep on trucking, 300 miles-ish to Houston, and everything's going according to plan. Everything is going really smooth. Okay, I am in middle of nowhere, absolute vacant Louisiana. I just got 17 bucks in gas to top it off, which gets me to $87 in gas so far on this trip. That is buying premium for the Veloster N. Oh God. Which isn't too bad. I think I'm gonna go ahead and skip coffee in Houston and just head straight to Austin's airport is my plan, just so I can get there in good time, especially since the coffee shop I want to go to is closing. And after sacrificing restaurant and having some shit food, I don't know that I want to have shit coffee by not going to the place I like. And I also don't want to be that dick that shows up last minute. I feel like I could just drive a little quicker and get there with a few minutes to spare and slip in before they close, but I don't want to do that to them. So I'm gonna go in here, get an energy drink of some sort, because now my other one that I didn't drink is all warm. So I want to get a cold one that can just go in the hotel fridge and get cold again. But yeah, hit the bathroom up too. I've been peeing so much on this trip, but I'm gonna go pee, gonna get a drink, and then we're gonna beat feet straight to Austin. Got a dude in front of me here with the neon SRT. We've been just kind of playing around a little bit, doing little speed bursts here and there. It's fun seeing another tuner out on the road. It's been pretty boring with the cars out here, but yeah, you see him, there he goes. He knows I'm on him. It's been fun though. Finally seen another cool car, having a little fun, going fast. I love it. I love car culture. I love traveling. I love seeing fellow enthusiasts. It's a good time. Just a trucking along. It is 5:25. ETA is 7:24. I have 119 miles to go until Austin, Texas. Houston was so much fun. As you guys just saw there, a bunch of people were like just kind of hooning around, having a good time with their cars. People were waving at me, just having a good time. It was just like fun on the highway. People would see my camera and just be so stoked. I love it there. Every time I'm in Houston, I have a really good time. People are really nice there. Food is really good there. Car culture is pretty good there. Yeah, it's just a good place, man. I like Houston, Texas. All right, we are just outside of Houston, Texas, and I'm gonna wash the car really quick. If you're picking up a cutie at an airport, just pro tip, if you are gonna pick up a cutie at an airport, do not do it in a filthy car. Wash the car. Be presentable. She deserves to ride in a car that doesn't have bugs all over it, so we're gonna wash it. I'm gonna get to that now, then we're gonna get back on the road. Looks like I'm about an hour and a half out, so I gotta do this really quick. So I need to get off camera and make it happen. Okay, I am about 34 miles from Austin. Well, at least from the hotel. Traffic got the best of me, and then I went to the car wash, as you saw, so I'm too late for the airport pickup, but I'm just gonna go straight to the hotel. I have zero idea where the hotel is. I just put the address in. I don't know where it is in Austin. I think it's in North Austin, which a lot of the stuff I like to do is more downtown in Austin, but I'm pretty picky about hotels, so we got a pretty decent one. It's pretty nice. It was pretty affordable, and it's not super out of the way, I don't think, but yeah, I should be there in 40 minutes-ish, and then hopefully get some dinner. But yeah, man, easy peasy. I know, like, driving about halfway, I guess it's just about halfway across the country, isn't the easiest thing in the world, but honestly, that wasn't very difficult at all. It was chill. I made a good playlist that was like 50 hours long, so no chance of like things repeating. A good variety on there. I had a good amount of snacks. Gas stations are pretty frequent in this general area of the country. Good gas stations at that. Like I was seeing like racetracks and like QTs, like the gas stations that I like. Gas stations that have a bunch of vegan snacks. Gas stations that have like good clean bathrooms. Just generally all chill, smooth sailing for this stretch of the country. At least on the south route. The northern route, when you take I-20 and then go through like Jackson, Mississippi, that's a little bit more rural and a little bit more like kind of like, I don't know, country and weird sometimes. But this route is beautiful and easy. I am super stoked on this trip, and I'm glad that I'm almost there. I love Austin, and it's gonna be a really good time. So yeah, all good vibes for this trip. Okay, it is 9:36 a.m. I made it. I am very, very tired. I got some good sleep in the hotel, but I mean, it's a really nice bed that this place has, but bed was a little too soft for my liking, so not the best night's sleep, but I made it. I actually made it 45 minutes after her flight. Well, I was destined to make it 45 minutes after her flight landed, but she just went ahead on to the hotel, and it actually ended up taking me over like an hour after her flight landed to get here, just because of all the traffic coming into the city. But we made it. We're safe and sound. We're about to go get some breakfast, some coffee. I'm taking you over to the car so you can see it. But yeah, the car was flawless on the journey. I feel like I'm a little too big for the seats, but otherwise smooth sailing, honestly. Really smooth sailing. I couldn't be happier with the 2022 Veloster N for putting in big miles. Plenty of power, decent fuel economy. Overall comfort was nice. Like, I can't complain. I can't complain at all. As you can see, the car wash I put on it did not last because I washed it well before actively getting here and then sitting in a bunch of traffic. And then I believe where I parked originally at the hotel was underneath that tree there, and it just dumped what looks like white stuff all over it. It's not quite sap because you can just like wipe it off like that, but yeah, it was all over the car. The car looks better than it did with a million bugs on it, but still not clean by any means. But yeah, it was dope. It was dope. I had a great time. But like I said, we gotta go get coffee, we gotta go get some food, and then soon enough we gotta go to a wedding. The wedding should be super fun. I actually went out with one of the dudes that's gonna go, that's gonna be at the wedding tomorrow, or that's gonna be at the wedding. I went out with him yesterday, and he took us to shoot all his fancy, super fancy guns. So if you happen to watch this, Pineapple, thank you for rolling out the red carpet. Thank you for letting us shoot the coolest guns ever, and refusing to let me pay. That was super nice. But next up is food, next up is coffee. Enough talk about guns, enough talk about cars. Let's go eat.